So in this problem, we are provided with the value of cosine of angle A and also the value of cosine of angle B, with some condition that angle A lies between pi and 3 pi over 2 radians and B lies between 3 pi over 2 and 2 pi radians. Using this information, we need to find out the value of these two trigonometric ratio, sine of the compound angle A plus B and cosine of the compound angle A plus B. Let us begin. So we'll start with whatever we are being provided to us. So here we are given the value of cosine of angle A. So cosine of angle A, that's negative 24 over 25. So using this information, let's try to find out the value of sine of angle A. So sine of angle A will be positive or negative square root of 1 minus cosine squared A. So here what we have done, we have used the fact that we know that sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta, so that's a standard identity with a value equals to 1. So if we want to find out the value of sine theta, all we have to do is write the equation as plus or minus square root of 1 minus cosine squared theta. So in our case, we have replaced theta with the angle A. Now that we have the value of cosine of angle A, so we can use it to get plus or minus square root of 1 minus the cosine squared A will be negative 24 over 25 whole squared. Solving this, we are going to get the value plus or minus 7 over 25. Now, we are getting two values here, one positive and the other is negative. So for that, we can only consider one value. For that, we'll have to use our quadrant system. So we have our Cartesian plane divided into 4 quadrants, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now in the first quadrant, our angle lies between 0 and pi over 2. In the second quadrant, our angle lies between pi over 2 and pi radians. And in the third quadrant, we have angle lying between pi and 3 pi over 2. And finally, in the fourth quadrant, our angle lies between 3 pi over 2 and 2 pi radian. So it's given here that angle A lies between pi and 3 pi over 2. So this is the region where angle A lies. Now in this region, if we remember the mnemonic, which is A, S, T, C. So T means the tangent function, and its reciprocal, which is the cotangent function. Only these two trig functions are positive in the third quadrant, everything else is negative. Now because we are working with sine function, so it is going to be negative, so we will get sine of angle A, so that will be equals to negative 7 over 25. Fine. Next, we will use the given value, which is cosine of angle B, so that's 3 over 5. So we can use this to find out the value of sine of angle B. So sine of angle B will be plus or minus square root of 1 minus cosine squared B. So we'll plug in the value of cosine B with 3 over 5. So we get square root of 1 minus 9 over 25. So this will be equals to plus or minus 4 over 5. Fine. So we're getting two values. One is positive and the other one is negative. Now since we have positive and negative value, that can be we can only have one value. For this, we'll have to look at the values of B. That means it's mentioned here that B lies between 3 pi over 2 and 2 pi radian. So this is the region where our angle B lies, which is the fourth quadrant. But in the fourth quadrant, we have a C. So C means only the cosine and its reciprocal, which is the secant function, that is positive. So it's working with our sine function. So sine of angle B, this must be a negative value, negative 4 over 5. So we have the 4 trigonometric ratios, cosine of A, cosine of B, sine of A, and sine of B. Now what we can do, we can find out the value of sine A plus B. For this, we're going to use the formula sine of A multiplied to cosine of B added to cosine of angle A times sine of angle B. Let's plug in the value, sine of angle A, so that's negative 7 over 25, multiplied to cosine of B, which is positive 3 over 5. Plus cosine of angle A. Cosine of angle A is negative 24 over 25 multiplied to sine of angle B, which is negative 4 over 5. Solving this, we're going to get the value positive 3 over 5. And then finally, we can go to the second one, the second trigonometric ratio, which is finding the value of cosine of A plus B. Its expansion is given by cosine of angle A multiplied to cosine of angle B, minus sine of angle A multiplied to sine of angle B. Let's plug in the value. Cosine of angle A, so that's negative 24 over 25, multiplied to cosine of angle B, so that's positive 3 over 5, minus sine of angle A, so that's negative 7 over 25, multiplied to sine of angle B, so that's negative 4 over 5. Solving this is going to give us the final result, which is negative 4 over 5. So we have successfully obtained the value of sine A plus B that came out as 3 over 5, and cosine of A plus B came out as negative 4 over 5.